Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to go through a bit of a flip through of my October pages because I think I've not done a flip through in a while, so I thought it'd be nice to do that and also just do a bit of a, I guess, journal update, planner update. Not that anything's really changed, but I've added things to my occasional planner stack that I wanted to share. I think I have shared it in previous videos, maybe maybe mentioned in passing, but in case this video only goes for 10 minutes and it goes really quick, I wanted to add the extra stuff, such as my planner stack, and how that's evolved this year. But to start off with, I will do my planner flip through for October. So I think it's kind of insane how fast the year has gone. Lots of things have happened and I don't want to say I'm not looking forward to 2026, but I don't want 2025 to end just yet, if you know what I mean. But I wanted to start off with, yeah, we're in November now as I'm recording. Guess you can't really see, but I wanted to show my October as a full month first before diving into the weeks on my TN weekly memo. But this month was quite busy. It might not look super busy, but I started doing a bunch of things this October, or continuation from September. I started taking dance classes again. So in high school, I used to take modern, contemporary, and hip-hop classes every single week, and I kind of stopped doing dance after high school, but for some reason I thought it'd be fun to do it again. But I'm doing it super casually, and this time it's only K-pop dance class, so it's not super, intense. I mean, K-pop choreography can obviously be very intensive, but I'm doing it for fun. So it's more of a vibes thing, So maybe I'll put it up here so that you can see it a bit more. But I'm also taking Dutch classes again. Sorry, I can hear it whacking the floor with the charm, so I'll just hold it like this. Yes, I've also been taking Dutch classes again, paid for by my work, so I'm super happy to be taking those and continuing with that. I'll also be doing a language wrap-up for the year. So I will be preparing that sometime in December. But I've also went to a few concerts which were super fun. So I went to 10K Rock. So if you don't know who 10K Rock is, they're a Japanese rock band. They were super, I'd say like their height was in the early 2000s, like 2010s actually. For me anyway, that's because they were super popular back then. I mean, they're still popular now, but I feel like it was during, there was a wave, at least when I was experiencing J-rock growing up, like it was very much like you're into visual K, you're also into J-rock, and that kind of stemmed from a lot of anime openings in the early 2000s being rock or J-rock, and then you kind of explored into that genre. But I've already seen them once, so I saw them in 2017 back when I lived in Sydney at Manning Bar. So it was really nice to see them again in 2025, and I actually have my 10K Rock concert t-shirt from then, from the Ambitions tour. I was able to wear that to this concert, so that was really nice. I saw Sesonyeon, another like Korean indie rock group, and I also saw them in 2023, and they've really improved in the 2 years, so it was really nice to see them perform a lot better. The main, or like the singer, I forgot her name, Seyun, I think that was her name. she was much more talkative and much more expressive than the 2023 concert. So it was really nice to see when artists really develop more and become much more confident in concerts. So I also really enjoyed that. I'd put Yuja Wang Orchestra. She didn't end up coming because she sprained her wrist in Boston, so she wasn't able to perform here in the Netherlands, which is really unfortunate, so I should cross that out. But those two concerts were really they were really fun. So for me, that's like very busy October. I also watched a movie at Pathé, the cinema here in the Netherlands. It was A Long Walk, the movie that is based off the Stephen King novel of the same name, I'm pretty sure. And I have not read any Stephen King novels, but this movie was really good. It's a battle royale. I won't spoil it for anyone who wants to watch it, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's one of the few, it's a battle royale done really well, I think, because you really get to care about every character. Yeah, and then I also had some fun chill events. A lot of anime started during this month as well, which I like to write in my monthly. I should put it in my weekly because now I've actually not kept up with these. Besides watching the first episode, but I should keep going with that. And this month I also wanted to do a don't overspend, so I get paid on the 24th of every month ish, depending on if it's a business day or not, but generally the 24th. And I'm in the middle of it now, but I wanted to do sorry, I had to burp a little. I wanted to do a little don't overspend, or don't spend month, so just to see how that's going. I've got a little tracker that I made myself, and after each day I'm coloring it in, so it's very satisfying to do that. Highly recommend it if you want to lessen your spending. I have some rules of course over this no spend month, and when I say month I just mean from when I got paid to my next paycheck. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened, or my spread for October. And I will show the what do you call it, my weeklies. I also really have to condition. It's been on my to-do list for a really long time, for a few weeks, to condition my TNs, but I'm a bit lazy. Okay. I think from the middle is the beginning of October. Yep. I think while I do that, I'll also do this. Yeah. So October has been quite normal, so to say, nothing too crazy besides the concerts and stuff happening. So it is quite standard. And usually when it's standard, I don't really have many things on my rolling to do, so then I have to fill up the space somehow. So I also wanted to do, on this week, I was trying to do a bring my food in only challenge and not buy any lunch at work. And I think I did, yeah, I did manage to do it. I think it helps when I don't go into the office every day. It's a lot easier to do a don't bring, we call it baon in Tagalog. So our lunchbox, it's not really a one-to-one, it's not really what it means, but like something that you bring in to eat. But it's been going well. But I really like overall how this spread turned out. And I've also been good about trying to use more PET tape, because I've bought a few rolls of like just a few meters, because you can buy, when I went to Dutch Pen Show, Cafe Analog had a little pop-up and they were doing by the meter, which is so great because I really don't want to buy an entire roll of PET. I'm never, like, I already know I'm never gonna use it. So the fact that you can buy PET by the meter has been amazing, and it's actually made me want to use it more because I don't know, it's like if I only have a little bit of it, I'm okay like using it. But then when it's too much, somehow I get overwhelmed and I don't want to use it. I don't know if that logic stands, but that's the logic I have in my mind. But yeah, I started watching Apothecary Diaries in this week, on the first week of October, and I've just been blowing through it. So I mean, it's November now, and I've kind of slowed down on season 2 just because I've also been occupied with other things, but I love Apothecary Diaries. It's now, I'm so sad that I didn't pick it up sooner because I knew it was really good from before, and I've also read the manga like a while back. I used to read it, but I kind of held off on the anime. But I'm so sad that I didn't pick it up sooner because it's really good. I love it, and I would recommend it to everybody. Yeah, on the PT, I really love. I don't remember the names. If I find them again on Cafe Analog, I'll put it in the description. But I really love this. It's like a bakery series, so there's a lot of bakery related and bread related stuff. Sorry, I just need bread related things. And this one is from like a movie set type series I've watched. I just really liked the color scheme. It was really, I really like blues onto red / pink. Or yeah, it's just pink. Pink and blue is a really nice combination for me. I've also started doing a meal prep section in the top of my note page of the weekly, just so I could properly prepare in advance what meals that I'm going to make for the week, which has also been good because it's just more advanced planning, and it's been great. You can see that I've been good with Dutch and doing my lads dailies always, but Japanese not so much, and my tablets, yeah, that's also we don't talk about that. Another thing I wanted to mention was Rainbow Holic Kickstarter funding. So she did a Kickstarter with Grandpa Nakamura, if I remember the name correctly, to do a passport. Oh wait, no, this one's not the passport. The passport I did ages ago, but this one's for like a notebook series with really nice paper. And I wanted to back it, so I think I just did the basic one, but I really wanted to mention it here because I'll also put a link to it in the description. I'm not sure if the Kickstarter has ended actually, but it's worth you get to support a small paper business in Japan, and support, you know, nice stationery, and that's something I'm always super happy to give my money to. So yeah. And also this quote, the purpose of a system is what it does. This I got this quote from a creator that I like watching. The name is Mel Thomas. I'll also put a little description or like a link to their Patreon, but I'm a really big fan of theirs, and they are really good at articulating their thoughts and also, you know, discourses that are happening, you know, in the cultural space or in our mainstream and also not so mainstream like fandom spaces. And I am part of their Patreon, and they had a video about the purpose of a system is what it does, and just kind of delving into that. Sorry, they have a YouTube video. I will also link that. But it's really, really good, and I really urge everyone to watch it if they have time. But yeah, I'll put it in the description, and this quote has really stuck with me. Next page. So I have a gripe with the Deco Rush tape, because I don't know if it's a skill issue on my side, but I'm just grabbing it. Like, they never roll correctly for me, and it's like I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but you can see here it's like half. This one was kind of okay. This is kind of crap, and I'm like, why tape bad? I don't know what's going on there, so it's really ticked me off a little. I also, one thing I tried in this week is something that I mentioned quite a few months ago. I finally ended up trying it, is the rolling weekly as done by this creator that I mentioned a few months back, and I don't remember how to say it, like Lila Bjorn, maybe? But they did a video about this rolling weekly and how to do it, and I tried it, and unfortunately I did not like it. So it's good to know that, you know, I tried, and we've learned. So I'm sticking to the normal to-do list style, the very boring tried and true one that works for me. But I do want to try other to-do list methods. But for now, I'm okay sticking with what I currently have. But yes, also this same week, the Twice tickets came out for their Twice World Tour. So they're coming to Amsterdam. Thank you, because the last time they arrived to Europe, they did their Europe tour. They only went to 3 cities, and I did go to Paris, and it was really, really fun. But I'm just happy that it's, you know, in the country that I live in this time. So I'll be going. Then they also announced another date, so I've bought tickets for the first day. I'm thinking of also buying tickets for the second day because I love them that much. Anyway, I also have a nice quote here. I will not be afraid to be seen trying. It's also something, I was watching a TikTok from Jackie Pham. It's just a random TikTok that came onto my profile, and from, if my memory serves me correctly, they're an author who was trying to get their first book picked up for publishing, and they were always reaching out to people and trying to get their book published or get picked for publishing. And I think something that they wrote, they were, I will not be afraid to be seen trying, and that really stuck with me, because I think nowadays I feel a lot of people are they think it's a bit cringe to look like you're trying hard at something, but I think we should abolish that notion completely, and you should always be your true self. I think is kind of, it's okay to try, you know, because trying means you did something, and that's always better than, you know, not doing anything. So I wrote that here, and I do think about it quite often, and something I always think about, because it's nice. Like, I also I think it's great when I see other people trying their best and, you know, making an attempt. So you should not be discouraged and, you know, look cringe or whatever, because, you know, cringe isn't real. Cringe, like, it's fine. To be cringe is to be free. I also started a new game called Mini Motorways on this week, and I was actually waiting I was downloading Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I wanted something to play while I waited, so I played Mini Motorways, and I actually became super obsessed with it that I didn't end up playing Jurassic World for like this week, because I was just playing Mini Motorways. So that was nice. I also bought a diptyque candle. I will show it actually. I'm also going to blow my nose a little.
Hey, I'm still recording. Okay, go poop with headphones.
So then you're not talking anymore.
I am talking.
So You're not. Oh, you're
I'm
not.
still
I
recording.
thought you said I'm done recording.
No, I'm still.
Oh.
It's okay, go wear headphones.
No, I was like, oh, you're done by accident at the same time I'm leaving the room.
No. Bougie parfumé. I gotta drink water.
Yep. Diptyque candle. I've already started using it. It's so strong. I usually leave this in the kitchen because it smells so strong. Even like when I wake up and I leave the room and I come into the kitchen, even when it's not lit, it's all I can smell. But the jasmine smells really nice, kind of overpowering at times. My partner says it smells like insect repellent, which I do not agree with. I think it smells like jasmine, but like a super concentrated amount of jasmine. Maybe I can put this here. A super concentrated amount of jasmine, but it smells really good. The reason why I bought it, it was kind of an impulse purchase because I was buying a candle actually from Diptyque in the cypress scent for a friend for their housewarming, but I ended up buying my own so as well, but all good. It smells really great. I'm not sure. I mean, I would spend 60 euros on this again, but maybe a different color that my partner also likes. But anyway, yeah. Is there anything else to say about these pages? I guess not. Nothing worthy of note besides these pissing me off, the decor. Yeah. Cool. This week, super fun because this is the week that Worlds 2025 started. So I'm not sure if I've mentioned before, but I'm a big fan of professional League of Legends. I've been following League of Legends professional, like esports, since 2014, 2013. I say 2014, 2015. And I've been basically a day one, or not a day one, almost a day one fan of, LCK, it was formerly OGN, but LCK, which is the Korean league. And T1 has basically been my team since I explored or found out the sport, because I lived in Korea in 2015, and I was I feel incredibly lucky to have actually seen, back then they were called SKT T1, play when I was living there. And this was when it was super small, when they were doing their local matches, like the local tournament. The room was really tiny. The tickets were always sold out, but I always managed to get like a resell, or you can always go up to the venue and ask them if there were any tickets left for the day, and usually there'd be one or two, and I'd be able to get in, and I was able to watch. I'm pretty sure it was SKT T1 versus Najin Empire. I think that was one of the. I was able to see SKT in 2015 at this time, which I was also able to get a picture with Faker. So this is kind of like my claim to fame. I was able to get a picture with Faker in 2015. Anyway, I digress. I'm a big fan of League of Legends as an esport, and I've been following it for a long time. So every year when Worlds happens, I'm always watching it. And I'm really happy basically when Worlds is on, because it's so fun. At least when you're a fan of good teams, I guess it's easy to say that it's super fun, but when you're a fan of, maybe EU or NA, it might be kind of disappointing overall. Either way, still very fun. And yeah, there's, as I said before, there's not much going on really in my life for there to be rolling to-dos. You can see that I've had this condition, my TN, for the past few weeks. Yeah, condition leather TN. Did I have it here as well? Yeah, here as well, and I think from previous months. It's November now and I still haven't done it, so I don't know what it is that's putting, I think it's because I've never done it before. I need to watch a YouTube video or two to condition, how to condition my leather, but it's fine. I'll get around to it at some point in the future. This week I was also playing a lot of Jurassic World Evolutions 2. And what I realized was, I think 2 weeks after, or like last week or something, in real time, Jurassic World Evolutions 3 came out. So when I started playing this, the third one was being released. But it's okay, because I want to finish the Chaos Theory, or like the campaign, in Jurassic World Evolve 2, so I can really experience this game before I move on to Jurassic World Evolve 3. And I think what I noticed when watching a lot of videos about the third one, the one that just came out, is that it's quite similar to Planet Zoo in terms of what is it, like making your zoo. So a lot of the customization is quite similar this time around to Planet Zoo, which I also love, another game that I love. Yes, using more PET tape, and I think this is just the metro ticket, subway ticket washi. It's also good. This is the week I watched Sesonyan. Yeah, nothing too interesting happening this week except for Worlds. And the play-ins was amazing because it was IG versus T1, which honestly was so rude. Like, it should not have been a play-in. Like, that match series should not have been a play-in. But anyway. Okay, I think I need to do a bit of covering for my budget because I don't want to show that. But yeah, this is the week I saw 1OK Rock. It was a really good concert. It was also Worlds, the Swiss stage, and DST, Daylight Saving Time, was ending, which is so tragic because now it gets dark really early and I don't love that. Yeah, this was also, I got paid this month, so I started a no spend, and the rules were, or that I've put upon myself, no personal spending, but if I'm spending for other people, it's fine. Like if it's a gift, like a housewarming gift or something, I'm happy to give that money. Pre-planned events like dinners, so things that were already out of my control. I had a dinner for my anniversary. I think we ended up using our joint account for that, but you know, if there were other events that I had already planned during this month of my no buy, I would spend money for that. But basically, I put here, if you want it, kainai, which just means if you want it, don't buy it. Which has been a lot of that, because I think the purpose of this no spend is for me to think about what makes me go, oh, I want to spend money. And it's very much, I mean, a lot of it is food for sure. Like, oh, I really want like a matcha, or I really want a hojicha, or I want a I just want a little drink. Or it's like after work and I'm saying, oh, I'm a bit hungry, I want to get like a jalapeno castengel, which is like a cheese stick that you can get from Albert Heijn. And it's my favorite thing to get from Albert Heijn. But I'm trying to be more thoughtful about my money habits, or I try to reflect on them more by recognizing what makes me go, oh, I want to spend money. It's also a lot of stationery things too, because I find that there's things that I really want to buy, but then I don't use it. So that's something that I'm also thinking about. There was also a code orange because of the storm. I don't remember the storm's name, but there was a storm. And this was, oh, this is also the week they announced the stamp passport refill, which should be coming out in 3 days as of recording, and probably when I schedule this video, it's probably already out. But I would definitely want to buy the stamp passport refill. I will definitely be buying that. And then the final week, and I'm already at 32 minutes. Okay. Maybe I will not do a review because I don't want a planner stack. I'll save that for next video because this is quite long and I try not to make videos too long. But this is the final week, which also includes today because we're already into November. Also a very nice packed month. This week, oh, so this Kakuno week, I'm not sure if I showed it in a previous video. I might have, but I did get a new fountain pen, the Pilot Kakuno, in the Madoromi set, and this is the Fine. So I thought to test it this week by writing only in the Kakuno, and it's been really great. I'm really enjoying it. I've done, is it here? Yeah. So I've also started using a spread here just to do like a mini swatch and pink ink / pen test with Lorem Ipsum. And you can see the Pilot Kakuno F is quite nice. Even, I mean, the Platinum Preppy is about as super extra fine as I like to go, and the Kakuno F can be quite thick, but I think also it depends because I mean it's the same pen, but for some reason it might be the background color as well affecting my perception, because when it's white it looks more skinny on the white paper, but on the cream paper it's looks more thick, but I'm not sure if that's a perception thing. But it's been really great. So I've been loving that. So this is Kakuno week, and I think I might keep going with it, but it's just a vibes thing on which pen I want to use. But it's been really good so far. I started putting stickers. So these are from Yuan's Hot Pot, which is a hot pot chain in the Netherlands. You can just ask them for stickers if you're based in the Netherlands and you want to get some free stickers. You can just ask them for a sheet. I think, did I put it away? Okay, it's not here. Okay, I don't know where I put the sheet, but they give you a full sheet. I'll put a picture here, but it's super cute. And this week was crazy also just because of Worlds. So KT beat Genji, which was a very unexpected result because most people thought, myself included, thought that Genji was gonna win Worlds this time, but KT have been undefeated up until yesterday, and they're now in the finals, which is kind of crazy considering we have not had KT in a final for a very long time. I think KT had never left quarterfinals to my knowledge. This World has been very disruptive in the semi-finals, so I'm very much looking forward to next week. Yeah, so that's kind of everything for the past October. I can see, oh, I also wrote here, Kakuno update. It's so smooth. I'm almost referring it over my preppy, but the thickness makes it difficult for me to switch over. Yeah, that's just maybe a me perception thing, because I also I think the true test is when I write in Japanese, because my handwriting is really small, but that's just a me problem and not a pen problem. But yeah, cool. So that's been the past 4 weeks. I thought it'd be nice to do a little update like that. I also wanted to say thank you because I know quite a few more people have been watching my videos, and I'm always thankful for whenever someone leaves a comment. I think sometimes comments are left and then I forget to reply, but I try to reply as much as I remember to. So I really want to thank everyone who watches me. I really started doing this because I wanted to become more integrated with the journaling and planner community, because I think everyone here is awesome, and I'd like to, you know, leave my print as well, because everyone's got so much knowledge to share and has so much creativity. I really love it. So I'm also a silent lurker on a lot of people's videos, because I think all I do in my spare time is also just watch, you know, planner content and journaling content. So thank you for this amazing community that everyone has built. I know we're all very nice and kind people. So I just want to say thank you. But yeah, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.